everybody, I'm Natalie Horton for LiveVideo.com. Today is World AIDS Day, and I'm here at the Paramount Studios where Elizabeth Taylor is trying to raise $1 million for her foundation in support of HIV and AIDS awareness. And we got a chance to talk to some celebrities to find out how this disease has affected them and their lives.
The moment in time where the only thing that we knew about the disease were the symptoms it was presenting. And I remember that in New York. I remember all of these beautiful men.
Getting a little emotional.
So the good news is what all these people have done for these young men now and women and people all over the world is so extraordinary, given what I remember. The mystery of this disease was so frightening and awesome and horrible.
It affected me in the sense that it's affecting everyone else, that we have to fight, we have to win, and I admire Elizabeth so more than I can say for doing this and for helping in the way she has.
Well, you know, I'm really a New Yorker, essentially, and I was living in New York exclusively, really, in the 70s and 80s and up till the 90s, and just so many of my friends, so many of my actor, writer, producer, choreographer friends, you know, just left and right. I mean, it was so, it seemed like it was gradual at the time, but looking back on it, it was really very sudden.
Well, certainly in the early 80s, I lost just about every male friend I had that I was close to. It was just extraordinary. Everybody, so many actors, so many writers, so many friends on the street in the Broadway area. And then, of course, it seemed to subside, and we all thought, oh, it's going away, it's going away. And then we've been brutally reminded by the rest of the world that it's a pandemic, that it will probably never really go away, and that this will be an ongoing fight, just as there's an ongoing fight against poverty.
Well, I've done 6 Broadway shows, so you can imagine I've had a lot of good close friends pass away, especially, you know, in the early 80s and middle 80s, and you know, it's just affected all of our lives. I think it changed the entire, you know, face of America, and certainly affected the entertainment community in a huge way.
I don't have a family member. I have a lot of dear friends that are affected, and also I have a very big attachment to Africa, and there is a orphanage there that has a lot of children that were orphaned by parents that had AIDS.
I mean, I think just educating yourself on what's going on right now and being able to just, you know, if you can donate any money, if you can be, you know, if you do have any remotely sort of fame or whatever, to use that for a good cause and to turn up, just to get as many people acknowledging what's going on. The more people, you know, the better.
Well, I think you can show some support through any of the very many agencies that are trying to fight the AIDS virus and you know, raise awareness. You know, just being aware of it, and that we all have to do something. I think that makes for a better atmosphere, and more gets done in that circumstance.
There is so much that the average person can do, even a child. I mean, it's important to remember the power of prayer, and that's something that we can all do. But to get involved, I mean, go on the internet, look, AMFAR, you know, AIDS Project Los Angeles. There's so many, Project Inform, so many wonderful organizations that you can get involved in.
Well, I just think, you know, donating. I think just being aware and, you know, making sure that you know, you're safe in that way, and to donate. I mean, obviously, you know, you can always write a check to any of the different AIDS foundations, and being aware and spreading the information. You know, I think that's pretty much what you can do.
Well, I think in the schools and in everywhere that we have to learn the facts and know that it isn't just one demographic. It's something for all of us, and it is around the world. We have to pay attention, learn the facts, and take care of it, take care of business.
Well, I think, you know, they can buy red products. My brother and Bono have a red campaign, so regular people can go out and buy a red T-shirt that the money goes to the Global Fund to fight AIDS. So I think there's a lot of different things that, you know, people can do who might just want to buy a T-shirt. support. You can come to an event like this that obviously raises millions of dollars. But I think, you know, AIDS is a woman's issue too. I think people often forget that. It's one of the biggest health issues for women worldwide. And there's lots of different organizations that are working to help women, to help orphans. And I think, you know, probably to just say you're not afraid of it, and to speak out in favor of people who are suffering from it and try to do something yourself in any small way is always beneficial.
Thank you for joining us, and if you'd like to find out more information on HIV and AIDS awareness, you can log on to elizabethtaylorfoundation.org. I'm Natalie Horton for livevideo.com.